In our last chapter, Ananda uncovered the profound power of realizing one's true potential through the captivating tale of the sheep that roared. Today, with a burning curiosity, he sought more wisdom from his revered master. "Master," Ananda said with a respectful bow, "please tell me about a common nature that everyone should immediately reject within themselves." The master's eyes sparkled with wisdom as he responded with a gentle smile. "Ah, Ananda, there are many such traits, but one in particular must be cast aside to remain steadfast in life." His voice was calm, yet carried the weight of ages. "Would you like to hear a story to understand what it is?" "Yes, Master," Ananda replied eagerly, settling in with anticipation, ready to absorb the next piece of timeless wisdom from his master. The master begins. "Once upon a time, in a quaint village cradled between rolling hills, lived a devoted father and his spirited son. Their days were a tapestry of laughter and love, yet the call for better fortunes beckoned them to explore lands unknown. One bright morning, as the sun painted the sky with hues of gold and pink, they decided to embark on a grand journey to a faraway land, taking along their trusty donkey for the road ahead. With their belongings packed and hearts brimming with excitement, they set off on their adventure. The village waved them off, the air buzzing with well-wishes and the promise of discovery. The road stretched out before them, winding through emerald fields and dense forests, each step echoing the thrill of the unknown. Upon arriving in the first town, excited to see a bustling marketplace. However, while they were passing by, the air buzzed with activity, and curious glances darted their way. The donkey, trotting with a gentle rhythm, carried the son, while the father strode beside them, his steps steady and strong, despite the midday heat. The whispers began as soft murmurs, like a brewing storm on the horizon. Eyes followed them, brows furrowed in disapproval. Suddenly, a voice boomed above the din, slicing through the chatter like a knife. "How rude! Look at that young man riding, while his old father trudges in the scorching sun. Such disrespect!" The words struck like a lightning bolt. Gasps rippled through the crowd, and heads turned in their direction. The son felt his cheeks burn with shame. He slid off the donkey's back, his heart heavy with the weight of their judgment. "Father, please," he insisted, "you ride." With a reluctant sigh, the father mounted the donkey, hoping to quell the rising tide of disapproval. They resumed their journey, but the sting of the town's rebuke lingered, a shadow over their hearts. Determined to make things right, they pushed onward to the next town. The sun blazed overhead, and the road seemed endless. As they entered the second town, a chorus of murmurs greeted them once again. This time, the father sat atop the donkey, while the son walked beside him, his steps weary yet determined. Eyes narrowed, and whispers swelled into an audible wave. "What a selfish father!" a voice rang out, dripping with scorn. "Riding comfortably while his poor son trudges along in the blistering heat. Parents should always put their children first." Embarrassment flushed their faces. The father quickly dismounted, and they both walked alongside the donkey, feeling the weight of the town's disapproval. Every step echoed with the town's disdain, making the path ahead seem longer and more daunting. When they reached the third town, laughter greeted them like a cold wind. "What fools!" someone shouted. "They have a donkey but choose to walk. What's the use of a donkey if you don't ride it?" Feeling the sting of mockery, they exchanged a helpless glance. Desperation and frustration mounted. They decided to ride the donkey, hoping this would silence the criticism. Together, they climbed onto the donkey's back, praying for some respite. However, as they approached the fourth town, the reaction was even harsher. "Look at those cruel riders," a voice yelled, full of indignation. "Overloading that poor donkey with their combined weight. Have they no mercy?" Their hearts sank, weighed down by confusion and guilt. They dismounted immediately, apologizing to their loyal donkey. How could they possibly please everyone? Was there no way to find acceptance? Dejected and weary, their dreams of a new beginning felt shattered like fragile glass. With heavy hearts, they decided to turn back, each step filled with a growing sense of defeat. The once exciting journey now seemed like a cruel joke, their spirits crushed by the relentless judgments they had encountered. As they trudged along, lost in their thoughts, the road ahead seemed endless and bleak. But then, as if by fate, they spotted a grand, ancient tree with sprawling branches offering a cool shade. Underneath, resting serenely, was a wise monk, his presence radiating calm and wisdom. Desperate for guidance, they approached the monk. The father and son, voices trembling with emotion, poured out their story, recounting every harsh word and scornful look that had marred their journey. They spoke of the townspeople's relentless criticism, the impossibility of pleasing everyone, and the heavy toll it had taken on their spirits. The monk listened, his eyes twinkling with understanding. Then, with a gentle laugh, he said, "My friends, people will always have something to say, no matter what you do. Trying to satisfy everyone is a never-ending battle. Instead, stay focused, listen to your judgment, and follow your path to fulfillment. Do what feels right to you, and you will find true happiness. Live by your own beliefs, not by the whims of others." His words were a revelation. The father and son thanked the monk, their hearts lighter and their resolve stronger. With a renewed sense of purpose, they decided to continue their journey, but this time on their own terms. They would no longer be swayed by the fickle opinions of strangers. As they set off once more, the donkey trotting faithfully beside them, the road ahead seemed bright with promise. The father and son walked with heads held high, each step now echoing with confidence and resolve. They embraced their adventure with joy and determination, ready to face whatever came their way with courage and authenticity. They had learned a powerful truth. The key to a fulfilling life is to stay true to oneself, regardless of the world's chatter. Ananda, his eyes wide with realization, bowed deeply to his master. "Thank you, Master, for this profound story. I now see the folly in seeking the approval of others. I understand that to truly live a life of authenticity and peace, I must heed my own heart and not be swayed by the endless chatter of the world." The master smiled, his gaze steady and warm. "Remember, Ananda, the path to true fulfillment lies within. Trust yourself, and you will find the strength to withstand any storm of criticism." As the story ends here, I hope you liked this video and found value in this story. Please give it a thumbs up, share it with your loved ones, and hit that subscribe button to join our community. Your engagement means the world to us and helps us continue to provide enriching content. Please ensure to hit the bell icon too, so that you never miss an inspiring story or valuable lesson from us. Thank you, and God bless.